Hello everyone, this is Beres. Today's topic will be about the system load on the Linux operating system. Many SRE candidates don't know how the system load is calculated and when should we be worried about it. Is one a good load? How about 5? We are going to answer all these questions today, but let's start with the definition of the system load. So what is the system load? System load is the number of threads or processes that are running or waiting to run in the CPU queue. Be careful, system load is not CPU load. Most candidates at interviews correlate the system load only with CPU usage, which is not correct on Linux. Linux system load takes CPU, I/O, and some uninterruptible locks into account. But other Unixes use CPU load, which only takes CPU into account. Actually, in the beginning, Linux was using CPU load as well. But at some point, it is changed because kernel developers thought the CPU load is not intuitive. Because sometimes you have I/O requests that's slowing down your system, but your CPU load can go down, which doesn't make sense. So how do we get the system load? There are multiple ways to do this. One of them is simply run W command. This command actually is to show who logged into system and doing what, but it also shows the system load. Another way is to run uptime command, or we can also use the top command to see the system load. Either way, you will see 3 different system loads. The first one is the load for the last minute, while the second one is for last 5 minutes, and the third one is for last 15 minutes. Having these load data can give us an idea about the trend. Another question is, when should we be worried about the system load? Let's think about that. The system load is the number of processes that are either running or waiting to run. When we have one core CPU, ideally, we don't want to have more than one task at a given time, right? Because one core can only handle one process at a time. So the load itself doesn't mean anything without knowing the number of cores. If I have 32 cores, I can have up to 32 processes at the same time. So the answer depends on the number of CPU cores. How do we see the number of CPUs? There are multiple ways to get the number of CPUs. Simply run nproc, or you can use lsproc. You can find the similar information in the proc file system also. Over here on my Linux box, I have only one CPU. We can see the run queue with vmstat command, vmstat1, which means update the screen every 1 second. The first 2 columns are about the processes. The first one is the number of processes we have, and the second column shows the number of processes that are blocked by I/O. With those basic comments, we can get some rough idea about the system load. System load is just a rough indicator. Don't rely on it too much. The way it is calculated is error-prone. Thank you for watching my video. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel to get more videos like this. See you next time.